All right, hey everyone, Scott here with Adventure Further, and today we are going to go over the Anker Solix C1000. This is a sponsored video. We did receive this from them. This is a new one that just came to the market, and it's something that we are definitely excited for. So let's get this thing opened up and check it out. One of the neatest things about this one compared to our other ones, in the normal industry, there always seems to be a handle on top of these things. And one of the things when they sent it to us asking if we were interested to check it out is that the profile of this one actually is flat. So we can actually stack stuff. Holy cow, they got this one packaged up nice. All right, here we go. Good job, Anker, on the packaging. All right, so here we are. Look at this. First time opening it up. And with that being said, it's 1,056 watt hours of battery power. So we are upping our battery usage compared to our ones in the past. Wow. Look at that. Accessory box. Here's the packaging. Wow, look how clean this thing is. This is just beautiful. All right, pull this stuff back in here. Even the size of it is nice and compact with having this flat on top. So this unit here is actually gonna go in the back of this Jeep, and that's why we have it parked right here. We are in our new shop and have everything set up. And so in this one, we did not run any lithium battery power, just like our other rigs. Normally we'll have an actual battery bank, but with this one, we wanted to keep it lighter because not only are we rock crawling with this one, we are actually overlanding. And we wanted to have the capabilities of pulling this out to lighten the load. And so this is the perfect solution for us. As you can see here, there are 6 power ports, where it's 1,800 watts of continuous power with a 2,400 watt max surge. And we're going to get to the testing here shortly. Then they have the 2 USB-A ports on here with a 20 watt max. And then they even have the USB-Cs. So with having a laptop, and a lot of these power stations only have like a 20 watt or a 40 watt port to charge your laptop. This one actually has a 100 watt port and then also a 20 watt port.
Anna, we're recording. Please be quiet.
Hey, kids, this is what it's all about. So apparently she's happy up there. But it's a max of 100 watts. So you can only have the one laptop plugged into the USB-C to get your full 100 watts. Moving on here, there's actually a cigarette lighter, which we're going to end up using for fridges because between that, we like to have a small fridge in the very back. And then their display on this thing is absolutely amazing. With having the full digital display here, we're able to monitor everything that this unit has to offer as far as power consumption and what wattage it's drawing, and also the charging rate. Above here, we have an actual built-in light. There's 3 different functions for the light. So you're able, if you're sitting around camp and you have it outside, with it being so portable, and say you're sitting around a campfire and multiple people need it, or Ashley's working on the laptop around the campfire, and she can plug this in and make sure her laptop's charged. If we have Starlink, we can absolutely run this off of it. That's no problem whatsoever. And one of the really neat features of this is that you can actually buy a second battery bank that actually sits right on top of it, and you can actually plug in from this back section right here. You can actually take this port here and tie in another one. We did not get that option with this unit, but it is an actual great upgrade that there's only a few companies out there that offer it. But this is something that may actually we entertain in the future just because of how much power we draw when we're out on the road. And we just got back last summer here from Alaska. That was a very long trip. It was 5 weeks total that we were gone. And having that extra power would probably be pretty nice because we wouldn't have to rely solely on engine power to recharge our stuff so often because the capacity of this battery actually doubles. So instead of having just the 1056 watts, it jumps right up to 2112 watts. So that is a huge bonus when you can get double the power consumption at a fraction of the price where you can get this actual secondary battery. One of the other things that's really neat, if this thing's in your car or in the back of your vehicle, you don't have to worry about it overheating because it actually senses temperature 100 times per second is what it actually will monitor this unit so that it doesn't overheat and damage your batteries. One really, really great feature about that. Life expectancy on this thing is just as important. When you're buying an item of this magnitude and you're spending this much, you want to make sure that you have plenty of life in this battery. So to put this in terms for you guys, 50,000 hours is their lifespan on this battery, which if you were to run this thing 24 hours a day, 365 days, that is a total of 5.5 years that this thing will run steady 24 hours a day if you're using it. That is an exponentially large number, very impressive. If this thing were to last me that long already, I would be very happy just because your everyday batteries, even a car battery doesn't last that long for everyday use. So that is very impressive that they came out with something like that. One of the other neat features is their charging. When it comes to charging this thing, you can charge this thing from dead to fully charged in 58 minutes. That is 27.5% faster than the leading brands out on the market right now. Their lead time right now to charge a power station of this size is roughly about 80 minutes. So we already surpassed that with this, and I'm very excited and happy to use it. But I have the charging cord. I also have a cigarette light adapter so that you can actually plug it in the truck while you're driving to charge it. And then they have these solar ports on the very back side here. So we have the AC input for fast charging, which charges it, like we said, in 58 minutes. And then you also have the solar input on the very other side of here, where you can actually charge this thing if you get their panels. 600 watts, this thing will charge 600 watts in a matter of 1.8 hours. This thing will actually be charged up in. And the industry standard for most of these units at power stations are 3 hours. So not only did they get the technology into it to make it faster, we're actually, with 600 watts, can charge this thing just over a little double of what an AC charge can be, which if anybody actually has used these in the past, you know that's very impressive because normally a solar charger, you can run like 200 to 400 watts and it takes like 8 to 10 hours with the ones that we have because we have solar panels for our other ones and it's not even close to that fast. So we're going to be testing that fully down the road here. We have some trips coming up that we are going to test that with. So let's get it all, make sure it's all charged up and ready to roll. Here's the directions. Warranty card, 5-year warranty on this, which obviously we did the math on it. It comes out to be it's going to last 5.5 years. They give you a 5-year warranty. So I think that's a win-win. And when you figure what you spent on it. So the safety sheet, QR code. All right, well, here's the moment of truth. We are going to start plugging stuff in. So for us, when we travel, normally we probably bring more gear than most. So we are going to start out with one of our favorite things is claymores. We end up using claymores on a regular basis. So let's get that plugged in here. Turn that on, turn that on, turn this on. All right, so we got our claymore light. Then we generally have a satellite phone because when we are off-grid fully, we've actually, if you watch some of our other videos here, we actually had a fire in the middle of nowhere, and that was very scary. So ever since that day, we did not have a satellite phone, but we were fortunate enough to have radio communication. So we got our satellite phone, and that just pumped us up to 10 watts. Between the two of those, we're at 10 watts now, charging. And then Ashley and I have to do the wonderful editing. Actually, Ashley does, I lied, I don't really do that, so I just do the videos for you guys. And so that just pumped it up here. 54 watts, 66 watts. So we're pumping up here. Then, of course, I got to charge my cell phone in. Why you need it for off-grid is beyond me, but we're going to charge a phone. Let's just say it's for off-road maps and Gaia maps. So that's plugged in. Ashley's Morning Brew. Here we go. As you can see, it's already ready to roll. We might need some assistance here, Ash. Oh, no, right here. Brew now. I am not a coffee drinker, so there's no brewing coffee for me. We just jumped up to 961 watts by a coffee maker. Then, mobile communications, radio. We're going to try this out. Stick this here on the end. That just pumps us up a little bit more. Ooh, you can hear it going. 950 watts, so that wasn't too terrible. The only thing is we got a slew of wires here. GoPro batteries, 200 watts. DeWalt battery, chainsaw, need to have that. So let's get that charging. Fridge. Gotta have cold beverages, food. Let's plug that in. All right, we're up to there. So that's turning on. We're at 63 degrees. Here we go. Fan. Who doesn't camp in the heat and wants to have a fan? So let's get this fan a brewing here. All right, there we go. Ooh, that jumped up a little bit. Okay, and one of the next most crucial things is every overlander needs to have Starlink here. So let's pop this Starlink up and see what we can jump this thing up to here. We got to have Starlink so that you can upload all your videos to YouTube so that you guys can see them nice and fresh. So we just jumped that up. So I got all 6 things plugged in. The coffee maker is on. Oop, wrong one. Brew now. And we are still only at 525 watts. The coffee maker did shut down. But since the coffee maker shut down, let's just change this up. It's not cooperating with our one little science experiment here, so let's go with the blow dryer. When you're taking them showers on the road, the women are going to need to dry off. So here we're at 1200, and now we are at 2,100 watts. So we are almost there with max, but if you want to run a hair dryer, a fan, a fridge, Starlink, charge your radios. Oh, here, perfect. Starlink's going to town. We're inside the building trying to get some service here. Run your Claymars, your laptops, your satellite phone, and charge your phone. This is definitely the route for you to take because we have not hit the surge protector yet. So, and we are just a cranking. But we got up to almost 2,200 watts, and nothing happened. What an awesome power source. As you can see, if I had all this stuff plugged in on a regular basis, wow, would it be hectic. But I got to say a big shout out to Anker for sending us this wonderful power station. We definitely are going to be using it. I am very excited about being able to stack stuff on it and hopefully at some point get the second power station that goes along with this for extended battery life. When we're out on the road, we could really use that ourselves. So that is something that we're definitely going to be looking into. So thank you again for that. Stay tuned. We're in our new shop doing new videos. It's something that we've been wanting to do for a while. We're excited to be in this industry. Love going off-roading, rock crawling, and overlanding. So if you like that kind of content, please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we are regularly going to be posting a lot of new videos and shop videos, working on new rigs and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, and until the next time.